Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's list season in the NFL. They're coming out with the NFL Top 100 for 2025. They put out the list before the season starts, and the question on the table is how many will, how many should represent the Dallas Cowboys on this list. I say 24. 11 starters, kicker Turner.
Come on, man.
24 Cowboys on the list, Super Bowl win.
Come on, man. It's only 3.
3?
We got two extremes. We got 24. We got 3. Damn.
And my question here is this.
Too much dip on
My question is here is this. Before we get through the list,
don't interrogate.
Hear me out.
Okay.
As we had this discussion about the best Cowboys, should Aubrey be on the list for her top 100?
Can I tell you?
Can you put a weapon like a kicker on the list? Because then it'll be 4 for me.
Can I tell you?
I just got 3.
Can I tell you a secret? So I Googled the 2024 Top 100. First, I tried to see if the internet was smart enough to tell me if there was a kicker on the list without me having to scroll, because I only put them up 10 at a time, and that's a lot of clicking.
Yeah.
And it was like, there are several kickers in the NFL Top 100. However, here's kicking stats. And I was like, okay, that didn't help me that much. And so I went through. There were none last year, no kickers.
Right.
So I don't think we can put a kicker on the list.
Okay, so
I think precedence matters.
So take the kicker
precedent
off.
is no kickers on the list, and this was before Justin Tucker.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got 3, dog.
In the football world, even in the locker room, most football players.
You look down on kickers.
We look down on kickers.
They're not a part of the team.
Until they save our tails, we look down. Like, kickers aren't.
That's very, how would you say?
It's not racist.
No, it's not racist.
Okay. I'm like, all right, we're not putting that one on.
Is that BPS?
No, it ain't BPS, but it's kind of I can't think of the word, but it's kind of tone deaf for you to say that.
Why?
We had this conversation a few days ago.
No, I don't understand why, Clarence.
Remember somebody asked him, did people look at you differently because of how you came into the league?
Yeah, but I accepted that.
But he was on the team.
I accepted that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Did you hang out with the kicker? It's like the reality guy and the kicker.
They went and played golf with the kicker.
Kicker, punter, Mr. Fourth and Long, and the deep sniper.
They don't even let you in their group. You're not even in their group. Like,
by the way, they're a tight group. By the way, I want to shout out Trent Sieg. There was an article on ESPN about what different NFL players were reading currently, and he's reading The Camel Club by David Baldacci. Good little time waste.
Yes.
Nice little detective novel.
And I do want to say this. Speaking of specialists, not the kicker, but the damn punter won the home run hitting contest, and I hear he's the best ping pong player in the locker room.
Okay, but here's the secret.
I'm
This
just saying.
is not top 100 related.
I
The kicker and the punter
have nothing but
should
free
be
time.
better than you at everything that's not football. 'Cause
Baseball?
They got time.
Hitting home runs?
Yes, they got time.
Michael Parsons went and bought a new bat, glove he banged and everything.
I've seen Des Bryant try to play baseball.
Well, no, first of all,
when you play
Des
football your whole
Bryant
life and you don't play
did-
nothing else, you are not.
Michael was a multi-sport athlete. Des wasn't growing up.
Baseball's hard as crap.
I agree, but there's
some of us hit a home run
like,
off Clay
okay.
Buchholz in Nederland, Texas when
How
we were
about-
18, but not most of y'all.
How about it? Listen, don't do that.
That's a two-time All-Star.
How
Took that
about
dude yard.
your agenda was a baseball draft pick? He lost to him.
Who?
Jalen?
Oh, was he a draft pick?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but since then he's had to do football. Punter's got time.
I'm just saying, come on.
Anyway, hold on. So 3. What did we have last year? Last year the Cowboys had 5 players in the top 100. Zach Martin, he'll absolutely be on there again.
Oh my God.
He's not playing anymore. He's retired, so he's gone. Deron Bland, not even.
He missed too many games last year.
Exactly.
Number 31 last year.
Okay.
Micah Parsons at 17. That's on the list.
Yeah.
He's on the list. That's a gimme. Dak Prescott 16. CeeDee Lamb 13.
I got 3.
How quick we forget. Dak Prescott 16.
He missed.
Going into last year, just the way that people talk about the quarterback when going into last year was considered one of the 16 best players in the NFL. And Dak Prescott, whether he's on the list or not, because it is a what have you done for me lately league,
Yes.
I can see them dropping him off the list.
Right.
But Dak Prescott better be that player if the Cowboys want to win something this year. Dak Prescott better be that player.
Yeah, and
He better be that player.
list was done after you finished second in MVP, okay? After you finished was an all-pro
You
for
think
the
he'll be
first time.
off the list?
I think he'll be off the list Sure.
Because I wonder how they do the list.
So that's why I just got 3.
Like, is it the
And
best
so
100 or the
two of my guys on the list plus one more.
Tyler Smith?
Yeah.
That's my 3.
He just ended.
That's my 3. Because he was better.
He should have been
he
on
was
it
better
last year.
Yes, he was better than Zach last year. Let's be honest. He was better than Zach last
He
year.
was better than Zach 2 years ago, man.
Exactly.
Like that's why I'm surprised he wasn't on it a year ago. But I guess it is one of those things that kind of lags. It's like being an all-star in baseball. Like sometimes they got to know your name first.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Smith should have been on this list last year.
Yeah, I got 3. That's my 3. I don't know who you got. How many you got?
We're not putting kickers on there.
You can if you think you should be on
honestly,
there.
I would put 4. I would put your 3. Of course, I think CeeDee Lamb would be on there. Micah, Tyler Smith, and maybe by a slim margin, the best returner in the game.
No. So we're talking about the top 100 that they're going to predict. We're predicting who we think is going to be on their list, right?
But if
we're not doing our list, right? We're
if they were
predicting
doing
who we
this
think they're
list
going to
back
do.
in the day, would Devin Hester have been on the list?
No.
See, I think he would.
Yeah.
But I don't know if people again, it's a Tyler Smith thing. I don't think people would view Turpin that way anyway.
No, he's not
until
Devin.
he does it again.
Yeah, he's not Devin Hester.
Like right now, it's like, oh yeah, that kid. Yeah,
and they don't return like they used to. I mean, the returns are
That's
down,
a good
right?
point. That's a good point.
Yeah, but they're trying to bring him back with
I
the
know
kickoff
trying,
rules.
but they're
Trying to
not.
make him
But I'm just
return.
saying the returns are down.
It's 3 for me. I echo the same 3 that you had: Tyler Smith, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons.
Yeah, no chance on Diggs. No safeties, no linebackers, no D tackles, no pass rusher not named Parsons, no offensive lineman not named Smith. Pickens?
No.
He's your best shot.
Okay, was he on
He's
the
your
list?
best shot.
Okay, fine.
No.
Was he on the list last year?
I don't think so.
Okay, if he wasn't on the list last year, he damn sure ain't gonna be on the list this year.
No. Pickens is another one of those guys where we know that he has talent, but people don't regard him as one of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
players don't look at him and
I don't think the
he's one
second
of.
receiver in Philly was on there last year.
Devontae was on there.
Was he on there?
Yeah. I went when I was going through
Really?
looking for my kickers. I saw him on there somewhere
That's
in the
crazy.
70s or 80s. I want to see who was the
Devontae Smith is
lowest
really
wide.
Not top 100.
Okay, the lowest wide receiver on the list last year, Terry McLaurin, was 97. So yeah, George Pickens ain't gonna be.
He ain't gonna be on there.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be on there.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. You know, McLaurin is better than Devontae Smith, right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest about this.
Devontae Smith, just because he's on a team with A.J. Brown, I'm not going to hate on Devontae Smith.
I'm not hating.
Devontae was 90 last year. Devontae Smith is a baller.
Can we be honest? Just because you say someone's better than someone else, don't
You're
mean
right.
you hating on them.
You're right.
Terry McLaurin is
I
a
would
legitimate
take-
number 1 receiver.
I think Devontae would be if he didn't have somebody. But I agree. I don't need to nitpick. I agree. McLaurin is better than Devontae Smith.
Who's your 3?
I don't know if Tyler Smith will be on it.
Who your?
It might be 2.
Okay.
It might just be
CD and
CD and
Micah.
Micah. I could see it just
And
being
that's
CD and Micah.
disrespect for Tyler Smith.
I think it's more disrespectful that he wasn't on last year.
Right, but it's
Because
disrespect.
I think the year before he was absolutely amazing. And I think life gets harder, right? Football's a team sport. When you have a worse player on your left and a new player on your right, like Tyler Smith was good last year.
Tyler Smith
The year
was
before,
very
Tyler
good.
Smith was a murderer.
Tyler was very good. And which one? I just think that we disrespect Tyler Smith.
Who's we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
No, the coach,
You speaking French?
when Jane came out and said that they need a leader on the offensive line, Tyler Smith's right there.
It sound like you need to be talking to Jane.
But she got it from a coach. No, what I'm saying is,
but it doesn't
she
mean
got
he's
it from
a
a
leader.
source.
We've been down this road already.
No, but she got it from a source.
But we've been down this road already. Just because you
Micah.
are a good player doesn't make you a leader. Because you're a leader doesn't make you a good player. They aren't those two things. You want them to go together?
I agree. And what I'm saying is everything we're saying about Tyler Booker and how he approaches the game, and no one, I'm just telling you, and I've been covering this team and seen every draft pick. No one has walked in here more impressive.
I've been around for all the coaches and all the up and down, count the controversies. I broke all the stories. Go check out all the stories that I broke.
Broke that Michael.
No one's coming here more impressive in how they handle themselves, handle expectations than Tyler freaking Smith.
I don't know why Terrence Steele isn't the leader.
I'm talking about high draft picks. Coming here, how he handled himself day one from the media, everything.
Tyler Booker.
Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith.
That's my point. I'm talking about because people, I'm saying is that Tyler Smith is who you want people to emulate, who you
You're
want
taking
guys to
shots
follow.
at Joe for praising Tyler Booker's preparedness.
Wow.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
Is that what you're doing?
Shout out to Joe
I'm
White.
just
way out.
I'm saying that Tyler Smith's right there. Yeah. I mean, you don't have Zach Martin, Tyler Smith is gone, but Tyler Smith is right there. He's the leader.
Everybody, 2 things. Do not, if you're watching this on Saturday, don't Justin Tuck yourself this weekend. Okay? And remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Don't boss man fat nobody either.
Damn.